Hey, what's going on, guys? This Terrence Ray. I'm back at you with another stock market update. Um, Going live on Sunday for a change. I am going to hopefully find something to trade. I just wanted to do it live and see, walk through what I'm looking for as the futures market opens up. I am so some stuff may look a little different. Looking down at my face is saying something about some comments, and I'm trying to take that off. I don't even know if you guys can see it or not, but just bear with me. I'm gonna get going in a minute. Uh, so right now, basically, futures market is gonna open up in about 5 minutes, and even though the stock market won't open until tomorrow, we'll get a chance to see what the futures market is gonna look like. Right now, currently, the expected move for the week in the SPX is $101, which is a very big, very large expected move. Last week, I think it was like 70. As you can see, I got this ascending triangle up here at the top. See it at the top of the screen. I drew that in last week, and I talked about, a big move coming down out of here. I'm gonna extend it some right up through here. I'm just making it, extending it so we can see the bring the triangle to a point. Which that's what it would look like going forward. Now, being is that we had this big red candlestick here, big green candlestick here. And then we got this doji, and then we got a kind of, I don't know if they would call this a spinning top or what. But from right here, the market just kind of held. Now, with the expected move being larger, I actually think it's going to break through and go higher. That's what I think. That's what I'm betting on. I'm still holding. We can look at some positions I got on. I still got the butterfly, the broken wing butterfly. I got 26 days on it in the IWM. And so let's pull up the IWM. It pulled back some on Friday. I'd like to see it hold somewhere in here and continue to go higher. Remember, with that broken wing butterfly, because I sold two calls right here. So I got two short calls right here. The longer I hold this trade on, and of course I need price action to get back into this range, the more money I can make. So I'm not upset with it pulling back some, right? I can't lose any more than I paid for the trade, which was 144. I paid that up front. So I would love to see it oscillate around in here. And as it gets closer to expiration, that's when I want to see it move higher. So you can let's see if my let's look and see if I can pull it up on the analysis tab is if it's actually gonna show. I think last week I was having issues getting it to show. And it looked like I don't know why it does that. And then sometimes I had to click in and click out. And I don't know if it's because the market's not open. I may just leave it there and then come back to it. There we go. Just clicked on and clicked off a couple times. But here we go. Now, if you're looking at it right here, let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. Let's see. Let's make it a little bigger. All right. Now, what's going to happen is see, right now I got 26 days. If you look up here at the top, but if I go, the closer we get towards, let me see, the closer we get towards the actual, now keep your eye on that this curve up here at the top. And I'm just going to keep going, clicking on days over here at this calendar. You see how I went from 26 to 11. You see how it's shrinking. And then if you look at this orange line, it's my theoretical take profit. And eventually it's going to take the shape it's going to take the shape of this little triangle right here. And this is right where the short strike is, right here at 271. So I want time to go by. And the more time goes by, the more profit I can make if it stays within this range. Even if it breaks through this range, I make more money as time goes by. So time is on my side because I sold those short calls. Now, also on Friday, I put on a call spread in Meta. So let's go look at Meta, and I can show you what I was looking at on Friday when I jumped in this call. Now, if you look right here, this was Friday. I got a up move. Now, this is an intraday chart. This is an hourly. And you can see right here, it went up, pulled back, and then broke higher. So all I did was, like I said, I put a call spread on. This is defined risk trade. Came right here 26 days. I bought the 647 and a half, sold the 650. Boom, boom. And then there you go. And so with this particular trade, I just want to see Meta move higher. Now, guys, let's get, I'm going to go back. If you look to the left, if you're on your phone, you might not be able to see my watch list. However, let's go to the futures market. We're going to open it up. Let's see. Let's go to the daily because the market just opened up. So we can see that the futures market, let's take everything off so make it easier to see. Here's where we're at right now. So the S&P 500 futures opened up down 50 handles. So they gapped down. This is where we at right now. That's one. Now, if I was to go, let's say I put this on a 1 minute. Let's put it on a 1 minute. It's kind of easier to see. Now you can see this was at 6 o'clock. It just gapped down. And so this is where we are. The NASDAQ futures are down. That's a pretty big gap down to open the market on a Sunday. Now, because you guys are here, I do have 2 people watching, right, on Facebook. We're gonna put a trade on. And this is real money. This is not paper trading. TastyTrade does not have a paper trade account. So whenever you see me trading stuff and slinging stuff, this is my real money at risk. Now, something that I was looking at this weekend before I decided to come on live was the dollar market. I want to show you guys something. The dollar has been going down, right? This is a daily chart of the dollar. Look at that on Friday. Look at that big red candlestick. Now, you can't trade the US dollar, right? I don't know if you know that, but you can't. This is a yearly chart right here, but you can see that it looks like it's, we had a good sell off on Friday. What I want to do is, since I can't trade the US dollar outright, I'm going to trade another currency that is matched against the dollar. Now, I like the yen. I'm gonna say this though. When I was looking at it before it gapped up, this is what I was looking at. And you can see it gapped up here. I wanted to get long, but I do not want to get long into a gap like this. Let's see. Because I don't like the fact that it gapped up higher. Basically, I want to get long, but I don't want to get long when it's already up. I'd like to see this pull back some. Same thing with the euro. See it gapped up, kind of messed up my trade. I wanted to see it open like right around in here. We may be able to do something because it has a high IV rank. So these are the trades that are on the table. We can come in here and maybe sell the expected move, maybe sell this, buy that, sell this and buy that. Now, what that is basically, this is an iron condor. This is a neutral trade, meaning that I just want the market to stay in between here. the trade I wanted to do, and I still may do it. I wanted to sell something like sell that, buy that. This would be a put spread. In order for me to make money in this trade, though, I need for the market to continue to go higher. Looking at it right now, I do think that this market will go higher. If we looking at this yen, it's just been getting beat down, right? And you figure at some point you're gonna get an up move, right? Why not now? What I'm thinking about doing, I wanted to put this on while the video was on so you guys could see me actually put the trade on. I'm just looking at right now, I'm going over, putting in some Fibonacci extension lines to see where we at. I do think it can get to this target up here. The only thing is, where am I willing to put my short strike at? 634. That would be something like so. Which that really ain't enough profit for me. So I probably would have to do something like maybe like that. My max loss is like $1,000. Let's move it here. We sell that max profit. I don't like that either. So with the market gapping up like that, it's not really giving me a real good. Now I could either do the 40 or the 12. Let's go look at the euro. The euro already hit. Let's go look and see if it's at a fib level. Here, here, here. Look where it's at. So you can see this level right here is holding. So I think it'll go higher, right? At least that's what I think. Let's go in here. Let's go 40 days out. Let's do something like, I don't even like the way they got the deltas right here. Now looking at these deltas, you see this is what the price is, right? But you can see this is a 71 delta, 68 delta. I don't know if the options have been updated yet. So it's kind of hard for me to make a trade, even though I know what I want to do. Now I could come in, let's go look at, we'll pull up the micros. I'll show you something else. So this is /6E. This is the euro, right? There's a smaller micro that I can trade, which will be /M6E. This is the micro. Now, if we look at a chart of it, you see it's the same chart, but it's a smaller, it's more of a smaller play per se. So if I wanted to do, if I wanted to get long still, I hate chasing trades. And it's because we live, I wanted to put something on. I don't even know if I would put, because I think this level will hold right here. And I think it's going to run to this next one. We'll see just how good my analysis is. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to click right here where it says ask and buy. Bam. I'm just going to buy one of these. It's real cheapy. Bam. So I just got long Micro Euro USD. You can see where I got long at right here. I might get out of this right up around this level right here. Try to catch about 70 or 80 handles and then get out of the trade. I do think it'll continue to go higher. It may pull back into here, but we'll see. The next level after here. So we got to take profit right up around 1.19. We'll call it 1985. Got another level up here. If I was to darken this up where you guys could see it, would be right up here, right around 1.2079. Then we got another TP up here. Let's go see. I'm just gonna leave that on. I'm not gonna put any stops or anything on it. We'll just leave that, let that run, and then we'll go over, finish going over the Palantir trade. I threw this on Friday as well. Now Palantir, basically, I got a lot of markups on here. I'm gonna remove everything. And you can see we got this wick right here. That's an intraday chart, by the way. Let's go to the hourly. So basically all I got was a low, high, high on the intraday. And I sold a put spread right into there. We come look at the daily. This is what it looks like on the daily. We have some consolidation right here. You look at my stochastics down here at the bottom. We got a crossover. We almost got, well, we do have what you would call a divergence. Here's price action. See our price action got a low, lower low. Now, if we come down here on this oscillator on the stochastic, you can see the stochastic went higher. That is called a divergence. A lot of times when I see that divergence, I'll place a trade. So right here, I went on ahead and sold a put spread, even though we got earnings. Now, got earnings coming up on February 2nd in Palantir, which is fine. If I need to, I'll hold through earnings. Sold the 160, bought the 155, and then we'll see what that looks like. So you guys can see I still got long. I went on ahead and bought that Micro EUR. I'm long it right now. Let me see if I can pull that back up. You see, this is where it's at right here. So I may even get out. Hey, come up here and hit this take profit up here. I take profit at, what's that? Let's see what that level is. What's that? 1990. So I'll probably take profit at 80, 1.1980. So all I would do is like I can set my take profit. So if I'm asleep, whatever tonight, I want to close this position. We'll do, what did I say that was? We had just that fast. It was 80. That ain't right. Let's see. Go back to it. Oh, that's what it is. What it is. 1.1990. So I could do something like, I don't like putting stop losses, but just so you guys can see what a bracket order would be. So basically, if I took profit like here, so it'll tell you. So that'll be 88. That'd be $88 on this trade, and I do think it's gonna run straight there. See, we're already up like $15 on it already, and I could do my stop like maybe, I don't know. Even though I don't like putting stops. I'm just putting something on here. I'm not even gonna do that because I don't like putting stops. I'll hold it indefinitely. I do think the dollar is gonna continue to go down, so I may do something like this. And then let's see, good till cancel. And that'll at least get me out of the trade, even though something don't look right. I'm gonna wait. Cause it don't look like I got something set up right. I don't want to click it and close me out, especially when I'm up. Give me time to look it over and make sure I'm doing it right. But that's that, guys. I just wanted to, now once again, I generally don't go live on Sundays. I seen that the dollar made a drastic move to the downside on Friday. All I'm doing is getting long other currencies that are matched against the dollar. There is another trade that I had seen, and that is in oil. I'm gonna wait with oil. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at. You can see oil is, we have a little range right here, right? We want to see it break out of this range. Now you can trade it before it breaks out of the range. I'd rather not. I'd like to see it do something to get out of here. But this is the box. I want to see it break this box. I want to see oil come out of here. Once it breaks here, once oil breaks here, breaks that range, I think it can be off to the races. Now, if that happens, what does that mean for our pockets? If oil breaks out of here and goes higher, that's generally going to mean that gas is going to go up. So in order for this to happen, this is signaling if we do see price action break this range, something is happening in the world, some type of geopolitics or something like that. Something is happening that way in order for us to see, in order for us to see that. When you see drastic moves in oil or break out of there, something is going on in the world. Maybe it's some type of attack against another country, one of them countries that got a lot of oil or something of that nature. So I'll continue to watch this particular play and compare it to what I see geopolitically. But hey, guys, hopefully you got something out of this. I'm looking at, before I wrap this video up, Bitcoin is cratering right now. See this big red candlestick? You see, I got Fibonacci levels on it. If Bitcoin breaks this low down here, it's going down to 75,000. So just diamond hands if you still holding on to Bitcoin. Just keep that in mind that if you see this little range right here, right? If it breaks this range, then it's going down to, I see it going down to 75,000. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you got something out of this video. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. I'm always showing you guys actionable stuff that I'm trading. I try to make it worth your while to watch my videos. And most importantly, I ain't charging you for no freaking class or selling you nothing. I'm out, man. Peace.